The number one word that Scott Coker is looking for when he puts a fight together is fun. Mm-hmm. So Coker had a smaller roster, but he wanted to have some fun. When you hear fights announced, what's going to be a good... And Dana wanted it to be interesting. He had a bigger roster, so Dana was very disciplined to keep his divisions within that division. Now, he's changed over time. We're starting to see this champ thing. Somebody's eventually going to be a champ, which is just going to be a phenomenal accomplishment.
Yes.
But in that vein, Mike, now, if we look back, we missed some fights that if under today's standards we would have got. By example, Matt Hughes versus Anderson Silva. They wanted to fight each other.
Right.
But Dana said, no, you're over here and you're over here.
Yes.
John Jones and Anderson Silva were willing to go fight each other. They even went downstairs at UFC headquarters in front of Lorenzo Ferttita and Dana White and put on a private sparring session. This is how much these guys wanted to find out who's better. But we missed those, and we can't get those back.
Right.
My bad, that was my squeaky chair. All right, yo, what's good? It's Mastermind MMA, and my guy, the American Gangster JLP, just dropped some wild fucking shit, dude. Like, literally some shit that, like, if the fans know what happened, it would change the landscape of MMA history forever. For motherfucking ever. All right, so basically what, if you missed it, I'll just paraphrase. Well, you didn't miss it. I'm just going to paraphrase fucking anyway. JLP said John Jones fought Anderson Silva in private for Lorenzo and Dana. What the fuck, dude? The fight for the greatest of all time happened. That means that they were trying to make the fight happen, and Anderson was champ and John Jones was champ, and they were in their prime, and they wanted to make that shit happen, and that was the time the UFC didn't really do that. When you look at the BJ Penn, George St. Pierre shit, BJ Penn, Matt Hughes, it was kind of like a 500 run type shit. So when I guess they wanted to prove it so bad that they went to, this is all according to JLP, this is factual information according to my guy, that John Jones and Anderson Silva fought each other. And now if we did, so Lorenzo and Dana White are the only people that witnessed that and know that happened. But historically and factually, according to Chael Sonnen, that happened. So going off of that and just whatever, now that I'm given that information and all the vast plethora of information that I thought was kind of minuscule and didn't really matter is not really matter, but like, whatever, it's not going to make sense until I put it in context. So basically, I think John Jones won this shit, and John Jones really kind of worked Anderson in his fucking prime before Chris Weidman did. I don't know when the time happened. I would guess it's somewhere around, like, not around then, but it had to happen before that. So, I mean, you know, Anderson and GSP were trying to make some shit happen. GSP was like, oh, you know, I need Vada and USADA because it's a dirty sport. Not shitty, but and Anderson's like, no, I dropped down to Anderson. Yo, Anderson sounds like Consuelo from Family Guy. Like, no, I meet you at 90. I meet you at 70. I meet you at 75. No, Vada. No, USADA. No. So I guess that shit never happened. And I guess Johnny Bones and Anderson were willing to make it happen. They fought, and I think that John won, and I'll give you all the context clues from why I believe that. So Anderson Silva pays like an enormous respect to John, that John is the greatest. Like literally Anderson said that. And when you kind of think about it, it's like, all right, it's kind of like an OG paying homage to the new generation of greatness, literally. But if he knows firsthand he got worked, like he says that shit with conviction, dog. Like Anderson says that shit with conviction. Dana says John Jones is the greatest with conviction, bro. And it's like, I mean, I truly feel that John Jones beat Anderson. And based off of the multiple times that Dana and Anderson have like really put John in that space, I kind of thought it was based off of the merit of what he's done in the UFC, but apparently it's more than that. And literally when it comes to skill set in the cage, Anderson knows that John is the superior martial artist. And I feel like that's what happened, and that shit is fucking wild. This shit is fucking wild that this happened. How the fuck did we not get this shit, bro? How? I am in utter disdain that this shit happened. in history. Jonathan Bones Jones fought Anderson Silva. And that shit happened in private for a billionaire and a millionaire. And we're left out. And it's too late for, excuse me, it's too late for that shit now. You know what I mean? It's fucking too late for that now. It happened in its prime, and we missed it. And that's like that's a unforgivable, egregious, blatant, fucked up thing to do to the fans. And I guess that's just some billionaire privilege shit. That's some Dana White privilege. That's some Ferttita privilege. But bruh, how? I wanna cry. The fight for the greatest of all fucking time in the sport happened, and it's all, and I'm like literally, I don't even know what to say. And literally, it happened. CHAEL confirms that it happens if this is all true according to him, and I'm left here with nothing but pure fucking speculation due to context clues of being a fan for many of years. And there is a factual, actual reality of what happened in that cage in that night in the UFC headquarters in front of Dana White and Lorenzo Ferttita privately that determined who is the greatest of all fucking time. And I'm left here doing this video wondering. I'm fucking pissed. More videos coming. You already know. It's Mastermind MMA. That's that fucking chair. Yeah, I gotta oil this bitch up. This shit is not sounding right in the audio. Alright, I'll catch you guys later.